Guys, me again, Aswad. Yesterday I made a video about my reaction to the Apple release, Apple September WWDCs. They do that reveal about the new iPhone 11 and models, and I made a simple review while I was driving, and I don't think it was a good video, so I pulled it down because I was incoherent about it mostly. So what happened was, in that, this is my reaction about it. The Apple release, as usual, every September the new iPhone releases, and they released the new iPhone 11, iPhone 11 Pro, and iPhone 11 Pro Max. And my favorite is the iPhone 11, which is a continuation of the iPhone 10R, the most cheapest in their lineup. But my favorite phone of all time, iPhone 10R, because it has everything that the bigger phone have, the more expensive phone has, but it's cheaper and it has better battery. iPhone 10R has the best battery so far, and then the iPhone 11, iPhone 10s and 10s Max have problems with the battery. So now this new year they announced the Apple announced the iPhone 11, and that is the continuation of the 10R, and also the phone that I think that everybody should buy if you want to buy this model this year. The 11, the difference between the 11 iPhone 11 and iPhone 11 Pro and 11 Pro Max is to me is just the camera. It has the other phones have, the expensive phone have the 3 camera. The iPhone 11 only have 2. But my point in that previous video that I did was I prefer the iPhone 10R and also the 11 because beside the good battery is the light. It is the same weight and size as this iPhone 10R. What I heard and what everybody been reporting is that the iPhone more expensive 11 Pro and 11 Pro Max is the increase in size and weight. It's heavier and it's bigger. So bigger or taller. The problem with that, my friend, is everybody who uses iPhones know that iPhones are heavy. iPhones are really heavy. It's very uncomfortable to hold in your hand if it's too heavy, and then when you put cases it adds to the weight. So I say don't buy the 11 Pro and 11 Pro Max because it will become heavier and the shape is not that interesting. If you want to buy the 11 iPhone 11 because it retains the same size and the same weight as the iPhone 10R, which I'm using right now. Okay, and then there are speculation that iPhone next year, September next year in 2020, they will release a new design. So you have to put that in your calculation whether it is worth it to buy the phone this year when next year they're gonna have a better design, a superior camera. Because I don't think the iPhone 11 is really a big upgrade. To me, it's like an iPhone 8, and the upgrade wasn't really that. iPhone 8, nobody will talk about iPhone 8 because the thing is, iPhone 8 came out with iPhone 10. It's like buying a second hand. You know, the iPhone 10 has the high technology, so why do you want to buy the 8? So this gonna be iPhone 11 Pro, iPhone Pro Max gonna be like the iPhone 8 because you no point of buying it. To me, it's no point of buying it. Better buy the iPhone in year 2020 next year. September next year they're gonna release a new design and new camera, which I heard a lot more 3D sensors and whatnot. So the 11 Pro, 11 Pro Max will still have the notch like the 10R have, the 10 series have. They will not have that notch So the 11 will have the notch, 11 Pro and Pro Max. So they're not gonna. They did not make it smaller or make it more visible, like beneath the glass and whatnot, like other phones have. And when it is such an easy thing to do, because other phones, smartphones have done that, where they put the notch beneath the glass so you don't see it. It's very minimal, and some phones just have a small dot, and this still have the big notch, so it's still ugly looking in that respect. So I don't think people should buy the 11 Pro or 11 Pro Max unless you're still interested in the camera. But the camera to me is not that big of an upgrade. Wide angle zoom, I mean, to be honest, that's not revolutionary. They could have done that earlier, but it's a software thing. I believe it's a software thing. So the only innovation that I think that will come up that they announced recently is the iOS 13. iOS 13 will change the world, will change how Apple is the next step of the evolution. Because everybody Apple fans know this. The best thing about Apple is not so much of the phones, is the software. And because software Apple uses their iPhone like a computer. I do my typing, I do my editing, I do my shooting and whatnot using it. So we want the usability of the iOS. So the demand is there, and Apple has delivered with iOS 13. If you have an iPad, it almost becomes like a computer replacement. I use iPad also. Yeah, so the best announcement, the announcement for this time that is amazing will be the iOS 13, and of course the iPhone 11, not the 11 Pro, not the 11 Pro Max, but just the iPhone 11. Also, to add to that, to the beautiful colors, they added more colors. I think Apple is beginning to understand. I think Johnny Ive leaving, on hindsight, is a good thing, because Johnny Ive has a very traditional kind of look, marketing thinking, trying to maintain Apple with that very dull black and white design. So Apple is not embracing colors, and we should appreciate them for that. I mean, it's no longer dull, but it's more classy, has more color, adds color to your life. I think I love that decision to give all this variety of colors. Even though I'm a traditionally black, I can appreciate the colors that they are producing, and that just makes the phone more beautiful and more classy looking. I mean, let's move away from that. I think the iPhone, this iPhone this year is still have that Johnny Ive influence. Now that he's out of the company, maybe in iOS, the September next year in 2020, iPhone will release a superior and better model, and that's why I say wait, don't buy it yet, buy the next gen in 2020, unless you want to buy the 11, because the 11 is a follow-up to the 10R. And what's great, the number one great, because beside the battery, beside the color, is the price. The price is gone down to 669. I think they went down a lot. 699, which is a good price, because the 10R was 799, which is, to me, is not a good bargaining price for people. I think because of the good sales that the iPhone 10R got, they want to follow up with that with a more low price, which is the 699. And I think with this kind of technology Apple is offering, is a worth buy. For me, I don't think there's a big difference, because the camera is just increase a wide angle camera and A13 chip. I'm happy with my 10R. 10R is still the best to me. Maybe 11 when I have a look at it, but it's not a must buy. I think the 2020 iPhone will be a life changer. But even if you're interested like me, go for the 11. Do not go 11 Pro. Do not go 11 Pro Max. The weight, man. Anybody who uses iPhone knows how heavy it is. I myself wish it could be lighter or more. You can hold it more comfortably. No, with the taller phone and the weight, oh man, and the glass, it's just an accident waiting to happen. For me, it's not that. It's just something, a cautionary tale. That's my views on the recent launch. I had to re-upload it again. I'm sorry to see my stuff at the back. I'm moving my stuff back to Kedah, to my hometown, and I sent some lorries already. So today is the last day. Some small thing I can carry in my car. So I'm stopping at R&R just to make this video, and that's it. That's my review of the recent Apple launch, and I hope it's useful. I hope I can add some knowledge to your purchase. So as always, tech is tech. Always enjoy tech, but you have to keep an eye on the budget. Do not sell your kidneys for all this. Do not ever put this above your family. It's just a gadget. It's for fun, and it can be useful for your job and career. And that's it. That's my short review, and also my input, my 2 cents on the new iPhone 11 models. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Peace.